What up, YouTube fam? It's Big Mike here with another big time reaction for you. And today we are on part 3 of our 7-part docuseries on Band-Maid. This one is all about Akane. And I'm curious for this one because who is Akane? I don't know very much about her. When it comes to her and Misa, I probably know the least amount about those two out of the whole band. And I think that happens with a lot of hard rock, heavy metal bands, you know, when you're getting to know the band, getting to know the music and stuff like that. I usually feel unless they got one hell of an outgoing personality, aka Tommy Lee or something, you don't hear too much about the drummer, you know. So I would like to know more. I learned a little bit in going through these documentaries. First, that she was worried about being able to keep up with the music when she first joined the band. I've heard a little bit about that in Konami's documentary, a little bit about it in Saiki's documentary. Basically, that, you know, when she was picked by Miku, basically she first didn't think she was going to be able to keep up with the music, but I think she was also the one that introduced them to Misa, which is another one I know very little about. So these next couple documentaries are going to be very exciting. And we're going to start off with the drummer Akane herself. So who is Akane? Let's get to know more about her. So if you like what you see here and you want to see more, make sure you hit that subscribe button. We are so close to 3K on this channel. I think we're right about 200 away. So cross fingers we get there pretty quick on our way to 5K. You know, I'd hate to say it, maybe 10K one day. Who knows on this channel. But also, hit that like button. YouTube likes that in the algorithm. And most definitely leave a comment down there. Anything else you want me to react to about Band-Maid? I got a couple DMs and an email about some things they wanted me to react to. I do put them on the list. I'll get to them as soon as I can. Can't make any promises, but I always do my best. And also make sure you go over to Band-Maid's channel. Always watch their content. Always leave them a comment. I know you guys do. But more importantly, go over to Orenje's channel. And I'm going to put that right there. I'll also have it up there a little bit, just so he gets the credit that he deserves. He's the one that puts together these documentaries. Go watch the original over there. That's where I'm watching it. Give it a like. I just did that right now. Always make sure you subscribe. Check out his other content. His content is actually really, really good. And he did a great job putting this together. And the amount of time and effort it takes to put into something like this, I mean, hats off. I mean, go over there and check out his other stuff. It's just as good as this stuff. And I am going to wait. He asked me to wait on doing Misa. So I might delay the next download of these until maybe that comes out. Maybe I'll give it 3 or 4 days. If not, I might go into Miku a little bit. She does have a 3-part series. And hopefully by then he does release the new Misa. He asked me that he wanted to wait for the new one to come out. He didn't really like the old one. I know he's been redoing these ones. And I haven't seen the old ones, but these are amazing. So great job to you, Renjay. And leave him a comment. Always subscribe to his channel, and so on. So without further ado, we have Band-Maid Akane. More importantly, who is Akane? So without further ado, here we go. On my drink.
Welcome to Hyogo Prefecture, located in the Kansai region of Japan, neighboring Kyoto Prefecture and situated.
Why is every city over there like a postcard? I mean, just the modernization with the history is amazing. I mean, every picture they've shown of Japan right now, the cities are just amazing looking. So clean.
Situated very close to Osaka. Kobe, its capital, is known for its cosmopolitan atmosphere, Kobe beef, and scenic harbor. This is where Akane was born on December 14th. She lived with her mother, her stepfather, and for a short period, her stepbrother, who is 11 years older.
Oh, wow.
During her early years, Akane was very unsociable and often did whatever she wanted, such as leaving kindergarten to go home or refusing to participate in games and activities with other children. As she likes to say with a laugh, she was a real problem child. Note that in Japan,
I would use the word maybe strong-willed. I think problem child gets thrown out there for every person who just doesn't want to do what they want to do. I mean, can't they just be strong-willed?
children go to school
Yeah, they called me a problem child too. That's why I kind of get touchy about that.
and come back home on their own from around 6 years old. Parents usually take their kids to kindergarten or nursery schools before that age,
Not at
which
my school.
makes Akane's behavior particularly unusual and amusing. Over the years, Akane became increasingly friendly and realized that talking to others wasn't.
Sorry. I've seen this a couple times in the documentaries. I do want to check out this actual interview. I think it's an interesting one because they keep going back to it.
So bad after all. During her school years, she loved home economics and art, but disliked studying and wasn't good at physical activities. Akane was a child who wanted to try everything, often inspired by her passion for manga, but she would eventually stop due to lack of motivation. The one
Is manga a form of anime? I'm curious. I'm just starting to really get into the anime. My biggest anime claim to fame, I loved Avatar: The Last Airbender, the Nickelodeon version. Yes, I know it's not anime, but it's made in that style, and that really turned me on to anime. I've gotten more into it. My nephews were, of course, into Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon, stuff like that. But I hear there's a lot of really good ones out there, so I definitely want to check it out. You guys let me know. I am going to check out the Band-Maid's animes that they've been a part of, but I like to check out some other good ones, so let me know down there.
activity that stayed with her through the years was music. Akane learned piano in kindergarten and also played trombone for about 5 years. Even though she stopped playing
young.
piano a long time ago, this talent has never left her.
I know this song. I can't remember the lady, but I do know this song. It's very good.
ドラムを始めたのは高校2年生の頃で、ずっと吹奏楽部を高校2年生までやっていて、その時はトロンボーンやって
Wow, somebody who actually started playing instruments before they turned 18. Pretty cool.
いたんですよ。で、吹奏楽部内でドラムの子と仲良かったので、ドラムを遊びで触らせてもらう機会があって、パーカッション楽しいっていう感じで遊んでました。
I think everybody in high school and stuff, when they had to pick an instrument to play for a band, everybody wanted percussion. Specifically drums. We didn't want to learn the xylophone or cymbals or triangle. We wanted the drums. Oh.
そこからだんだん高校生の時にロックフェスやバンドにはまりだして、やっぱドラムやりたいっていう欲が出てきて、吹奏楽部を辞めて軽音楽部に入ったんですよ。でも軽音楽部に入ったらギターがやりたくなっちゃって、初めはギターをやってたんですよ。でも全然うまくならなくて、上達しないのでやる気がなくなってきた時に、ドラムも触ってみようかなと思ってやってみたら、いきなり8ビートが叩けてあれ、私にはドラムが合うのかもって思ってやりだしたら、そこから上達していくのが結構早かったんです。それをきっかけにドラムやりたいっていうのが自分の中で決まって、マキシム・ザ・ホルモンの音楽に出会って、ドラムのナオさんの音を初めて聞いた時に、私ホルモンって全員男性バンドだと思ってたんですよ。ドラムが
I love the music in the background. Sorry, I'm just jamming to it.
女の人だったことにめちゃくちゃ衝撃を受けて、女の人でもこんなドラムが叩けるんだって。女性ドラマーって可愛らしいとか音が柔らかいじゃないですけど、その頃そんなハード系のイメージを持ってなかったんで、ナオさんの音を聞いた時に、もう女性とか男性とか関係ないんだな、女性でもここまでできるんだっていうのを証明してくれた人物だなって。そこから自分もこういうドラマーになりたいと思ったんです。 男性だから女性だからっていう偏見、壁を壊したいんです。別に女性だからこういうドラムじゃなきゃダメ、男性だからハードな曲とかそういうの関係ないんだよっていうのを伝えていけたらなとは思っています。
Many musicians start young and stick with.
You know, before they get into that, I kind of want to put a little bit on top of that. It is amazing because it is so stereotyped, you know, males are better than females and stuff. And I've been noticing, especially checking out these, you know, heavy metal rock and roll bands, or whatever you want to call it. These females are way above what the males are doing right now, at least from what I'm seeing on YouTube, what I'm seeing in my music. I mean, they're doing amazing. And I think Konami has to get a lot of credit on their confidence and stuff, because it seems like, especially we've heard with Saiki talking about her confidence level, she's shy, she wasn't very good about going in front of it, but Miku and Konami made it easy for them, made them comfortable to be on stage, to be able to interact with the fans. She's saying the same thing, Akane, you know, that, you know, she was talking about how she, you know, thought that, you know, she just thought playing drums was fun, would be good, stuff like that. She didn't realize it was male dominated and stuff. So I'm glad that she was able to take it to that level. And I'm wondering if some of that confidence that Konami exerts, especially on screen, kind of rubs off on the other ones, especially Saiki, especially with Miku. Because, I mean, teaching her how to play guitar and stuff like that, you know. And, you know, I just think that that confidence really, really pushes them. They each push each other. They each want to, you know, bring it up to that level. And I think that's what makes them so talented. That's the way I put it in my mumbling way. Let's get back to this. Shut up, Mike.
With the same instrument for years. Akane, however, discovered her passion for drums very late, making it more challenging for her to master the instrument.
Oh, really?
She started to learn drums by herself, practicing songs from bands she enjoyed, such as El Garden and Bump of Chicken. As she didn't own a drum kit, Akane could only practice once a week at the school club, where she would go alone to enjoy playing drums. Her first purchase was a double pedal kit that she quickly gave up on after realizing it would require extensive practice to master. Nonetheless, Akane was fully committed to learning the drums and improving her skills.
Wow.
But before starting her musical journey, Akane had other aspirations, far from sitting behind a drum.
Are double pedal kicks, are those like common in today's music? Because, you know, growing up, I'm only used to the one pedal, except for, you know, Def Leppard's drummer who unfortunately lost his arm and had to play with more than one foot. He did very well, by the way. But I'm just curious because it makes sense on how she can keep up with some of the music. And I've always wondered if it was like a drum machine, if it was her. And a lot of people told me it was a combination of the both. But yeah, I'm just curious if double pedals are a common thing in music today. Because it wasn't back when I was growing up. At least I didn't think it was.
Kid.
なんか可愛がってて、結構みんな懐いてくれるのが嬉しくて。で、そっからもうずーっと保育士さんになりたくて、高校も保育の学校行こうとしてたりとかはしてたんだけど、なんか、
Well, I bet the smile would be great for the kids. I bet the kids would be in a great mood every day just by that smile alone. Makes me smile.
気づいたらドラムやってた。そうだね。
どういうことと、どこも気づいたらだと。
そう、高校3年生の時に急に美容師になりたくて、で、美容院でバイトさせてもらったりしたんだけど、そこ謎の1年間だけは美容師になりたいと思ったけど、それ以外はもうずっと保育士一本で考えてた。
謎の1年間って面白い。
謎の1年間は美容師
謎の
になりたかった。
1年間だったね。
そう。ずっと保育士です。
By the end of the school year, she gathered some friends of hers from her old symphonic band days to do a graduation live performance as a copy of the Japanese instrumental band, Pez. In the summer of her third and final year of senior high school, Akane decided to abandon her aspirations of becoming a hairdresser and chose to enroll in a music school. Against the will of her teacher, but with the support of her parents, she went to the Tokyo School of Music in Shibuya for 2 years to follow her passion. She was surrounded by talented students who had been playing drums for many years and aspired to become professional musicians. In her class, Akane learned to play songs by ear and how to effectively work on creating a cover. Even though she was just a beginner in her class, she
Look at that smile. How can you not smile seeing that? It's cool seeing her and Misa together too. It's funny. You see the pictures when they were younger and it's like, oh my God, they look like babies. Well, they still look young today. It's just you don't think they would look even younger until you see the pictures and it's like, oh my God, they look like they're 12. It's kind of like the way I look at my kids now. They're in their mid-20s and I still, every time I look at them, I think they're still teenagers. Still call them my kids.
She worked diligently and practiced every day to catch up with the other students. After her graduation,
Hard work.
Akane looked for work and was hired as a waitress in a music bar in Yokohama, where she could enjoy live music every day. When she mentioned to the bar manager that she played drums, Akane was given the opportunity to audition for the house band. She performed Deep Purple's Highway Star, embracing the idea of playing rock songs. Akane was immediately hired to play drums and received her first payment as a musician. From that day onward, every day became an opportunity for her to train and improve.
Oh, wow.
This marked Akane's first step towards becoming a professional musician. At the time, while still learning drums at the Tokyo Music School, Akane played at a joint concert and met a young support guitarist from another band. Just like Akane, she started playing piano at a very young age and found her instrument during her high school years. Her name was Konami.
Fingers are so tiny. Wow.
The two musicians became good friends really quickly, as Akane didn't have many musician friends around her age, and they found out that they lived in walking distance from each other in Yokohama, a port city very close to Tokyo.
Oh, wow.
After spending some time together, Konami asked Akane to record the drums for her demo songs, showing how much she acknowledged Akane's skill. They even talked about forming a band together in the future without fully committing to this idea. Until one special day when Konami passed the audition to join a newly created band. At that time, Akane was performing at a music bar in Yokohama, but wasn't part of the band. She quickly realized she wasn't suited for supporting roles and wanted to form her own band. It was perfect timing for Konami, who immediately reached out to her friend right after the audition.
かなみがものすごく申し訳なさそうに話し始めたのを覚えています。プラチナムパスポートって事務所、あかねちゃん知ってる？みたいな感じで。私も事務所の名前は知っていたから、すごいじゃんって言ったんですけど、その後、でもね、ガールズバンドで、と言われて悩みました。私、ガールズバンドは絶対にやりたくなかったんです。でも、かなみからバンドメイドの話をもらったのがちょうど横浜のレストランが閉店してしまうことになったタイミングで、これからどうしようかなと考えていた時でもあったんです。だから、かなみがいるならいいかなって答えました。で、かなみが、ありがとう。そしてごめん。衣装がメイド服なんだ。と、かなみは私の好みを知っているから、そうやって話を小出しにするんです。
At first, Akane wasn't sure about joining an all-female band and having to wear a maid outfit. Konami sent her some demos that she found really cool, and the contrast between the cute outfit and this type of music attracted Akane. She felt her reluctance fade away.
I love seeing them in the background when they're not on camera, but they are. I mean, they're so close. I mean, they got their arms around each other, everything. I want to go back just a little bit to see that again. It was just so cool. Just how much they're intertwined. It's even more amazing that knowing that it was Konami who knew Akane before Miku did. I always thought it was just Miku who just happened to find Akane or knew Akane previously, and that's how Misa got brought on, was through Akane. I didn't know Konami had all this direction when it came to finding people. I mean, that's really cool. It makes sense, though. It really does. I mean, it really makes sense.
ナミは私の好みを知っているから、そうやって話を小出しにするんです。
At first, Akane wasn't sure about joining an all-female band and having to wear a maid outfit.
So cute.
Konami sent her some demos
Look at
that
that.
she found really cool, and the
Right there. Just the love and affection they have for each other is just amazing. Oh, I'm sure I'm going to miss it. I'll catch
そうやっ
it.
て話を小出しにするんです。
At first, Akane wasn't sure about joining an all-female
Look at that
band and
smile.
having to wear a maid outfit. Konami sent her some demos
Look at that. It's just so cute. So you can, that's just so cute. That's amazing.
that she found really cool, and the contrast between the cute outfit and this type of music attracted Akane. She felt her reluctance fade away as her motivation grew stronger. Finally, driven by her aspiration to develop as a professional musician and her trust in Konami, Akane passed the audition and became the second member to join Band-Maid.
I love this song. Look at that. Nice. She should be proud of herself. Look at her go. God.
This was just the beginning.
I don't know if
for
I've heard
Akane,
that song before.
who still had a lot to learn, especially for
I'm assuming that song was Freedom. I don't think I've heard that one or done that one. I have to look back, but there are parts of it I know I've heard before, but I don't know if I've heard that all the way through. I gotta watch, maybe do
for
that
fast-paced songs using double pedals.
one. That's
Thrill
cool.
was her first challenge with the use of this
I know
technique.
Thrill. So young looking. God.
Even though it was a painful experience for Akane, everyone loved when double pedals were added into a song, which led to more and more parts for Akane to practice during the recording of new songs. Since 2016, Konami is the composer of almost all Band-Maid songs, and there are two things that she likes: fast-paced songs and challenging her bandmates. This was
She
a
does
problem
well on
for
that.
Akane, who struggled to play the double pedals over
Yeah, I don't know.
130 beats per minute due to her lack of practice. After Thrill, the members committed to writing more hard rock songs, so
Good.
Akane needed to be able to keep up with Konami's compositions. Akane thought of using muscle memory to train her legs and improve her movements, aiming to play faster.
Ugh.
She tried to move her legs whenever and wherever she could, as if she were playing on double pedals, so her legs would remember these movements. Akane is not the type to refuse a challenge or admit that she can't keep up, so she kept training hard and continues to improve her speed and accuracy
for her.
even today.
No fucking way. I want to see that one more time. I mean, they all did amazing, but I've never understood drummers because it's like your left hand has to play different from your right. Now you have your left foot playing from your right foot. You're trying to keep them all in sync and out of sync at the same time. I mean, yeah, it's got to take a lot of hard work and dedication and a lot of will to be able to play instruments as the way they do. I got to see that again. And now it's not coming through for some reason. Oh, somehow I muted it. All right, Mike, let's get back on track here. I do want to see this one more time because that was just so cool looking. There we go. Right down there. Look at that. That's how she gets. Okay. Now I know how they're not using a drum machine for the drumming parts, because I always thought there was some drum machines in there. No, double pedal. Wow. Look at that. Fucking amazing.
自分の成長を感じられたこともあって、チャレンジ精神もより強くなったんです。それにみんなが自分のパートを難しくしていっている分、私も自分に試練を与えようと思って、だから逃げなかったという達成感もありますね。こうしてメンバー内で刺激をし合えているのはとても良いことだと思うんです。
On December 4th, 2015, at the Shinjuku Club Science, Akane was replaced by a male drummer for just one performance. The reason was that Akane suffered from a back injury at this time and wasn't able to play drums even though she came to the show disguised as a staff member to support her bandmates. 2 months later, she tweeted a photo of herself holding numerous drumsticks with messages written by fans from all over the world. Since this event, Akane has mentioned in various interviews that she visits an osteopath for body maintenance and massage.
That smile. If they could bottle that, they'd make millions.
In 2020, when COVID struck, the members had to adapt their way of working to create new songs, as they were unable to meet in person to rehearse and record.
Oh, yeah.
With this in mind, Akane learned.
And I heard over there, they're pretty much their like confinement was very, very strict. Not like it was here. I mean, very strict.
Drum programming to assist Konami during the songwriting process. She also learned how to use a DAW, or digital audio workstation, which is a software designed to record, edit, and produce music. Before, when Konami asked Akane to record a phrase, she played and recorded the drums in the studio, which is muffled and has a lot of echo.
Oh.
By using a DAW, Akane was able to work more efficiently with Konami and exchange data directly, making the process much easier for everyone. After all these years of creating songs, rehearsing, and performing live with Band-Maid, Akane continues to refine her skills as a drummer in every aspect, whether by working on the basics, increasing her speed, or managing her stamina.
Yeah, I suppose. You got to pace yourself during a show. You know, I wonder how many good bands out there got swallowed up by the pandemic. You think being isolated like that, not being able to perform and stuff, I mean, I bet that took a lot of bands down. It really did. I'm glad they persevered through it and made music through it, because I know a lot of music, a lot of arts failed during the pandemic, and some flourished, but not many. That smile. Listen to that. And you know, that smile is so warranted for her. I mean, you could see how proud she is of what she's accomplished and how far she's come, you know, and I mean, that's amazing. I mean, that feeling of self-worth and that confidence booster of everybody just cheering behind you too. I mean, that smile is so warranted. It's so her. God. Look at that. Come on. Nothing better than a drum solo. That's so cool. You try doing that. I couldn't. I remember in 8th grade when I used to be in band class, I would try to do the little drum machine wipeout. I couldn't even do that. It's such a talent. I mean, a talent that is rare. So good. You try doing that.
Just a few months after joining Band-Maid, Akane and Konami started a side project called Mochi to Cheese with 3 members of Predia, an idol group formed in 2010 under the same agency as Band-Maid, Platinum Passport. The band started to perform acoustic covers in the streets and even performed live a few times over its 2 years of activity. A single was released in 2015 with 2 songs composed by Konami.
Nice.
But only 2 months later, they sent their last tweet and posted their last entry in their blog. Their YouTube channel is still available, so you can at least watch a fraction of their performances.
I might check it out. Not my kind of music though, but interesting.
But that's not all. Between 2015
Good.
and 2016,
Not mine.
Akane had another side project under the name DJ Achi, where
Ooh.
she primarily played J-rock music. DJ Achi performed for about a year at various venues where she met many people. She even invited the other members to join her and enjoy the experience together.
Nice. Now I could listen to that for hours. I love when people spin, especially live. Those are so fun to watch.
There's more to Akane than just her music career. First, she eats a lot, much
Really?
more than the average Japanese person.
もう本当に私大食いなんで、ラーメン替え玉5玉と回転寿司だと30皿食べます。
ほー回転寿司の30は無理やって、
高橋さんこの前やってたじゃないですか。
俺この間やったんよ、プライベートで。ラーメンの替え玉俺昔5杯ぐらい余裕で食えた、そんな俺が回転寿司20いけると思うやん、もう16皿ぐらいからビターンとまず、19貫目に食うたウニトイプードルに見えましたもん喉にトイプードル入れてるぐらい、最終的にそこで吐いて終わったからね俺。
本当に
食えんの？
私食べれます。30皿はすごい。
I know more.
普段結構いろんなところに大
After that story, I don't think I could keep it down.
食いしに行ってるんですか？
出ません。この間わんこそば行きました。
わんこそば。
はい。
The looks on their faces when he said that was priceless.
120杯。大体女性の平均が50杯だそうで。
うわー、やるね。
You can see Akane eating in several music videos, such as Don't You Tell Me. And Secret Maiko Lips. Akane has introduced herself with the nickname Gorilla for a while now. And you may be able to see Akane eating a banana during MCs. On the US Tour 2022, she even threw signed banana peels into the audience at the fans' request.
I really got to see them live. I really do.
Akane
That was
is
so
also
fun.
one of the funniest people.
Oh, yeah.
She always finds a way to make everyone laugh with her funny faces and her silly behavior. Sometimes, Akane is just
Sounds like those older ladies back in the 2020s trying to wear the mask. And they cut the hole out where the mouth is because, well, I can't breathe with the hole there. Well, that's the whole point of the mask, you dumbass. Now, wearing it on your eyes is funny.
naturally funny.
この時間はハードロックバンドバンドメイドのバンドメイド日本をお送りしますっぽ。そして今回はなんとこの人が
What is this? Can someone let me know down there? I really want to check this out. Is this on their channel? This looks so cool.
来てくれましたっぽ。
バンドメイドの茜のドラム
Seriously, is this on their channel? I really want to know. I will watch this live or on this channel if you guys want me to. This looks amazing.
バンドメイドの茜のドラムです。よろしくお願いします。
I'm the
ドラ
drum.
ムですってどういうことっぽ逆だ
もう一回いいですか？すいません。
はいもちろん
はい、はじめまして。バンドメイドのドラムの茜です。よろしくお願いします。
はいお願いします
もういきなりやらかした。もういいや。
さすがだっぽあーちゃん
もういい。
もういいやじゃないぽ
諦めないよ。
There is one more
I really want to see that. I really do. That looks funny.
thing to know about Akane, something she has enjoyed since her childhood. Japanese animated TV shows, commonly known as anime. Akane occasionally posts about the anime she watches and enjoys on Instagram.
Cool.
And when she was younger, she was easily influenced by animes like The Prince of Tennis or Slam Dunk, which inspired her to try different sports.
Looks like the Chicago Bulls, my opinion. I mean, you got Dennis Rodman with the red hair right in the middle.
私、アニメが大好きなんですね。アニオタなんですよ。一番最初に見たアニメは、多分小さい頃にセーラームーンだったと思うんですけど、
Oh,
も
cute.
ちろんセーラームーンもすごいハマって、グッズもいっぱい持ってたんですけど、セーラームーン以上にハマったのがカードキャプターさくらです。
If I ever started a second channel, I'd want it to be like strictly just watching anime. I'm sure it would get hit like hell with the copyrights, but I think that would be a fun channel. Someone who, you know, doesn't know much about anime, watched very little, to really dive deep into it. I think that would be a fun channel to have, but I'm sure the copyright would be even crazier than it is on something like this. But I don't know. What do you guys think? Yeah.
Akane
One of the
discovered
happiest.
her passion for drums later than most, starting to learn the basics on her own with the only drum kit available at her school, eventually performing covers of the bands she admired. Inspired by Now, the drummer of Maximum the Hormone, and her aggressive playing style, Akane decided to fully
wow.
commit to her new passion
Yeah.
and enroll in a music school to pursue her dream of becoming a professional drummer. From a child who wanted to try everything but couldn't find the motivation to keep up, to a truly passionate musician, Akane continually gives her best to live for and from music. practicing drums every day at school to end up playing drums with the house band of the music bar where she worked. Being invited by a trusted friend to join an all-girl band,
That's
performing cool songs while wearing cute outfits. Akane has always impressed with her unique drumming style. She makes everyone laugh with her funny faces. She takes
Just a
care
little
of her
bit.
friends when they are sick. She spreads her
I
joy
think they take care of
with
each
her
other.
laughter and isn't afraid to show her tears. No matter how hard it was, no matter how many obstacles she faced, Akane destroyed everything on her way with
You
the
think?
biggest smile.
No
In
shit.
the end, we can say that Akane is truly the happiest drummer.
Without a doubt. I mean, she's amazing. She really is. And I mean, I learned a lot on this one. I really did. Because I thought it was Mika who founded her, not Konami. I didn't realize they were as close as they were. The smile, of course. I've known that since day one of seeing them. Her smile was infectious. But the drive and the dedication behind the scenes to get where they are today. I mean, perfect band, it really is. And I learned a lot from this one. I hope you guys did too. So next we got, I don't know, either be Misa or we'll start the 3-part series on Miku. That's what we got left here. But I think we're going to leave this to Akane and let her guys on the outro here. Otherwise, I'll catch you guys on the flip side and on our next episode on this docuseries of Band-Maid. Later.